the punt team on the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again.
What up?
On the move, it's Stewart. Looking for running room, he'll get it to
Ron beating LSU 36-3.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. In modern football, Jesse, if there's time,
my man's turned into a junkie.
To attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are tough. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
So what?
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game?
All right, give me a second.
Tough for them.
I like that mask. What you trying to show? Oh, there's a whole lot of money. 135 mil. That's for 13 mil. Oh yeah, you're right. I see 13 mil. I see you.
Run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Durham. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Avoids.
Oh, he broke the tackle?
And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Told you I was cold, bro.
Can they catch
People
it?
don't be believing me.
He will score.
Hey.
Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is one of
Look
the
at all the way,
plays
just
of
from a
that
punt.
young man's football life.
42-3.
Freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime,
Gotta
thought
get
they
him a
made the
safety.
right
I need them 2
adjustments,
points.
but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're
Nope.
just getting
Give me that.
across the board.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
I'm gonna take this one
He
back
gets a
too.
block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick
Oh, hold
up
on.
whatever.
Forgot to do it. I mean, LSU 43-3 for Michigan. Sure. Right here. You know, Slim Jim. Yeah, just the tall one. The real, just like the fat, big one, long one. Sure. Yeah, the ones that come thing. Yeah, not off the shelf. The ones by the counter. It's on the left side of the counter. They go to the counter. They some real big ones, long ones. both of them.
All right, I'm back, bro. Said I'm back, my guy. No much. Just glad to be talking to my buddy. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, trying to get high. That's why I got me a little bottle and a little bit of weed. But I'm doing bowls. I'm not smoking the woods with the last of this. The woods, man, take up a lot of weed. And Swishers take like cardboard to me now. Mm, 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 mm.
And help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Line gets set, first down. Going to the ground.
Man's got in my
He's
way. You
brought
saw
down,
that?
but not
That would have been a
before they
touchdown.
pick up the big first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to find his man on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught near the sideline, it's Klein. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh
There's a
set of
touchdown right
downs.
here.
Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket.
What I tell you?
Touchdown Wolverines! And the route is on.
I like this better than Madden
Everybody's
now.
getting in on the fun now
But
for
I'm still
this
gonna play
offense.
Madden.
From the opening
I'm
whistle,
playing
they'll
college
be up and
football.
down the field. Starters are scoring.
You
You've
got it?
backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to
Hmm?
your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns.
It doesn't
So
matter.
let 'em
You
go
can
deep.
play
Let
college
this
football
defense prove that
and
it's
play
on.
me online, play together online. You just have to have the game. It's crossplay. College football is crossplay. Madden is crossplay. 2K is crossplay. Call of Duty is crossplay.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Oh, that
And he
that
didn't
might
get
be
that
true.
extra point,
I did
no
not
issue
know
with
that,
the treacherous footing.
but I can
Quick
check.
work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
It might
And the
be though.
capper on that drive.
Goddamn. Oh yeah, damn. It's not on PS4. Damn.
Down run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
Make it blue.
He was
No
hoping
purple.
for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Oh, I didn't know
The
that.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their
Make it
drive chart
red
is starting
and
to
black.
look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting...
All right, turn it into the Joker. Purple and green.
Jesse, this offense needs to get
Yeah,
their hands out of there.
add a little, like a tiny bit of purple, just so it would be noticeable, with a bunch of green.
So much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side.
Right, he caught that.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That completion delivers a first down. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the last game too I had, Q, when I had that 72-7 game, I had injured a player. Hit him so hard, took him out the game.
Great backs, not good backs, not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Stewart. The solid return there offsets some of the...
Okay. It looked kind of sweet. I like that.
Really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Loveland. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Buys a little extra time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
All right.
He leaves it with his back. Got some room headed to the goal line.
You know what?
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays. And he
Thought it was my cousin.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
All right, cuz. You safe. Love you too.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to throw, it's Warren. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you. And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all over.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
What up, Doe?
Apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something
Okay.
about it.
Oh, you're on the phone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up by 31 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hilton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hand.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offense...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB. And
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
70-3.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
71-3.
That's exactly what you want to do.
2 minutes left. You niggas ain't getting no touchdown.
Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Back to throw, it's Collins trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day.
Appreciate
Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This
it
offense
was a
sputtered.
bigger one.
They haven't
It was a
found any
thicker
kind of
one.
good rhythm.
But it's all
They
right.
haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Oh, you good.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Dang,
How about
for
that
real?
D coming up with a play like that?
Oh. Hey, Malachi, look what the score is.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on.
Almost
Gets
100
pick,
points on the
makes its
board.
way all the way to the end zone.
And they only got a field goal on me. Because they couldn't
They'll
get the
try to add
touchdown.
another to their lead. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting at it.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Michigan. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And how about that play by this defense?